Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to start the process of writing the letters, carry on the talking and so on. And we're just going to call up whoever sponsored some letters and whoever wants to write a letter. Just the general way it works. I'll repeat this a few times. The general way it works is we have the scribe, Rabbi Sabag. Rabbi Sabag is from New York, and he's the one who took care of the entire Torah scroll, refurbishing it and doing it over. The last letters have been left out of the refurbishment, and that is the custom to fill them out by the Sefer Torah dedication. So thank you for all those who have sponsored letters and those who will sponsor letters. There's many letters still. We will just start off with calling out. Again, it's going to take a little time, so just carry on. There's food, there's cake, there's l'chaim. Feel free. And when we get towards the end, we'll call it hush, and the official ceremony will start. So just want to start off, again, the list over here. Maureen Miller, who sponsored the portion of Mishpatim. The way it works is that we give the Torah is written all with a quill and ink, the way it was written by Moses. And the way it works is the sofer, the scribe, will give whoever is being called up to fill in a letter the quill. The one who's being called up will make Rabbi Sabag an emissary. He will do it on their behalf. He's a scribe, so he knows what he's doing, and he will do it on their behalf. So you take the quill, you give it to the rabbi, and you say, "You'll fill out the letter for me," and then you can watch him filling out the letter. Feel free. Anybody who's called up, come with the kids. This is something the kids should be by, and we will carry on and explaining the proceedings as we go. So thank you. Maureen, if you could just come up. Maureen brought the portion of Mishpatim, the portion where you have we will do and we will then understand. Carry on, ladies and gentlemen. It's all yours.
These two are not okay here.
Okay, you just say. There's Robin. Robin Wynn, are you here? Yes. Family Bader, Al and Pat Bader, thank you for purchasing 5 letters in honor of the whole family. Alan, Patricia, Tzipora, Ruth, Elisheva, Leora. Pardon? Okay, well, that's it. You're going to do for all of them? Okay. How many letters? Okay, for now we're good. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Short fellow in a blue shirt. I'm trying to locate him. Whatever, he says something. Yeah. Okay. Family Win. Mark and Robin Win. Marvin and Sharon Strauser bought the Song of the Sea in honor of past, present, and future families of the members of the Strauser family. Hey, sit down next to the sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the custom is to say l'chaim. After you filled out a letter, you say l'chaim. There's plenty of it. Help yourself. Roy and Lynn Kanofsky. Roy and Lynn. I bought the 10 Commandments and honor the Konofsky family. Lynn. So you sit next to the scribe, and he'll give you the quill. You'll make him your emissary to write the letter for you. So no good, because he knows how to do it. So, but that's considered as if you've written a letter in the Torah. You give it to any of the people who seem to be qualified. Phyllis Rem and Janet Kraft. Right there. This fellow taking a picture. Guy, yes.
And who did the crown?
He got it. It's from Israel. He got it from a company. Who sponsored it? Herrick. See the fellow standing there with two little kids, two young kids.
Oh, with the man without the hair.
The man with he sponsored it. Him and his wife. Janet. Sheila, you're next.
That's a translation of the Hebrew down the bottom, right?
Yeah, yeah. Larry Pearson. You're next. Parrots Ram. Perry.
Hi, what's your name? Thank you very much for allowing me to do this. So, what's
You're next. I guess you're next. You go next. Give someone the camera. Guy Taylor. Okay. Parrots, we have to...
Wife Mishnel.
Shkoyach, Mazel Tov.
Thank you, Rabbi.
family Kuplanovsky, Zalman Dayan. Okay, all right. Yeah, I get it. Right. The Davis family, Lenore. Probably about 11:30. You're in now. You're here. That's what counts. Okay, you're up. Maori family. Get up. Sit down. You sit down next to him. Yeah, get the kids. Mazel tov, mazel tov. We're divided. We're working. We're getting through it. Oh. See the video. You see, Owen, this is a Torah. You see, Kalat? You see, come round. You're going to join in writing a letter to the Torah? Okay, just sit over there.
Owen asked, why do we have to dress nice today? I left him
We're getting now towards the end of the Torah. You can still carry on. The custom is, as we draw close to the end of the finishing, those who donated and so on, rabbis and so on, are given. I would like to ask now the family Herrick. No one hears me. Would like to ask the family Herrick. You can carry on. Family Herrick, Stuart and Randy, to come and start filling out some of the final letters of the Torah. You can carry on. There's still some left, but
Yeah, I love his accent.
yeah, London. Okay. Just give me a second. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, fine, very good. Okay, good. Yeah. Good, good, good.
I'm just looking at anyone who takes it.
Let's all put our hand on the quilt.
We reached the last word in the Torah. The last word is Yisrael, the Jewish people, where we know that the very depth of the Torah, at the very essence and the very core of the Torah, lies the Jewish people who fulfill the Torah. And we now ask Lamazel Tov, Mr. Ein Weintraub, the sponsor of the Torah, to finish off the last word. Sit next to him. While Ein is filling it out, I'm just going to give out papers of the Ata Horesa, the prayers, one of the prayers that we do at the Sefer Torah consecration. If you could just take one and pass it down. I'd just like to thank Mrs. Carol Shapiro also for sponsoring a letter. We had you in mind over here when we wrote it. About 2 weeks ago, was the 3rd of Tammuz, Gimel Tammuz, which was the yahrzeit of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. I had the privilege, the honor, after waiting 3 hours in a line, to spend 2 minutes at the Rebbe's gravesite on that auspicious day of the Rebbe's yahrzeit. And at that point, at those 2 minutes, on that day, I gave the Rebbe, I put down an invitation to the Sefer Torah dedication on the Rebbe's gravesite, inviting the Rebbe spiritually to join us for this event. Also, last week we celebrated the 12th and the 13th of Tammuz, Yud Beis Yud Gimel Tammuz, which is the day that the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchok Schneerson, who was incarcerated in Russia due to his efforts in spreading Torah and Yiddishkeit, on that day, the 12th of Tammuz, he was liberated, and with that, a liberation came both for himself personally. He was at a death sentence and they released him, and also primarily and most importantly a liberation for Torah Judaism in Russia. The previous Rebbe is also interred also by where the Rebbe is, and I included that in that invitation. We also, at this point that we've just finished the Torah, we would like to acknowledge and thank all those who participated in letters, and again I'd say it's still open, there's more opportunity to join in. Those who were able to make it here, we thank you. Those who were not able to make it, we had everybody in mind, especially those who joined in. It says that the culmination of a Sefer Torah, the finishing off of a Sefer Torah, we know that the Sefer Torah reflects the Jewish people. The Jewish people and the Torah and the Almighty are all one. And therefore, the end, when we culminate a Sefer Torah, we also focus on the culmination of the long journey of the Jewish history. Jewish history has taken us through thousands of years of many ups and downs, and when we complete the Sefer Torah, we focus on the completion, the destiny of the Jewish people, which comes with the coming of Mashiach. And having all these things in mind, and having those, also I should mention, many people bought letters and joined in the Torah, and have in mind now people who have already passed away. Spiritually, we know that there are no limits and boundaries, and all those for whom in which the Torah is being honored, the letters of the Torah were bought for, and those who is in memory, we spiritually invite them together to be here with us today. We've given out the sheets of Ata Horesa. We're going to do it together. I will lead the Ata Horesa. This is something that we do traditionally on Simchas Torah, but most of the customs that we have on Simchas Torah, we also do at a Torah dedication. So if you'd like to join in with me, it's transliterated, and the translation is under the verses. These all verses are speaking of the greatness of the Jewish people and of the Torah. And together. Ata Horesa Lodas Ki Adonai Hu Elohim Einoid Milvadoi Le'yosei Niflois Gedolos Levadoi Ki Le'yolam Chasdoi Ein kamoicha bo'elihim Adonai v'yein k'maasecha yehi chavoid Adonai li'olam yismach Adonai b'maasov yehi shem Adonai mevoirach me'ata v'yad olam yehi Adonai Eloheinu imonu kasher haya im aviseinu al yazveinu v'al yitcheinu ve'imru heshienu Elohei yisheinu ve'kafseinu v'atzileinu min hagoyim lehoidos l'shem kodshecha lehishtabeach b'silosecha Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloich li'olam voed Adonai yois li'amo yitein Adonai yivorech esamoi v'sholom v'yiyuno amoreinu l'rotzoin lifnei Adon koil v'yihi b'nsoya ha'aron v'yoyme Moshe kum Adonai v'yofutzu oivecha v'yonosu misanecha mipanecha kum Adonai limnu chasecha ata v'areinu zecha koi hanecha yilbeshu tzedek v'chasidecha yiraneinu ba'avor David avdecha al toshei p'nei mishichecha ve'yomar b'yoyim hahu hinei Eloheinu zeh kivinu loi v'yoshienu zeh Adonai kivinu loi nagila v'nismecha b'shuasoi malchuscha le'lamim umemshaltecha b'chol devador ki mitzion teitzei soira var Adonai mirushalayim. In Chabad, we add also, you'll see at the bottom of the page, the motto of Chabad is written in the Torah in a verse concerning Jacob, where you will spread forth, you will burst forth. You will burst all boundaries, north, south, east, and west. So the final, over there, the two lines at the bottom of the page. V'hoya zaracha kafar ha'oretz u'foratzta yomo v'keima v'tzafayna v'negva v'nivruchu v'cha kol mishbecheso adama u'v'zarecha. We have we thank everybody again for coming, and we have the privilege of having with us not only members of the community but also members of the local communities of Rockaway especially. And we'd like also to welcome the mayor of Sparta, who's here with us. And the mayor, we asked the mayor, he has to leave afterwards or shortly, so the mayor, if he could please come up here and address us on this occasion.
First of all, I want to thank you for being invited.
Mayor, if you could just, sorry.
It was a privilege. As a mayor, you're invited to a lot of things. I mean, go to Eagle Scout Awards, I give out trophies and so forth. You know what? At all the things I have done, I've never seen such great hospitality. I think I met everybody in this room. They all came over and said hello and greeted me, and I really appreciate it. And the history lesson, it was 4 years of high school. I got a history lesson in 1 hour. So I just want to say thank you, congratulations. It's been very interesting. I'm looking forward to the walk, and thank you again.
The custom is that on a joyous occasion, we know whenever there is a Yom Tov, whenever there is something which causes joy, that a special bracha shehechiyonu is made, like the Asayin, to come up and to make the bracha shehechiyonu over the culmination of the Torah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen. Mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, Elana. Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, Elana. Soon going to go to the lifting and dressing of the Torah. Just before that, just a couple of announcements, just the order of events and a couple of thank yous. First of all, those who were in Shul yesterday, and you'll see in Shul now, there's a beautiful new Oren HaKodesh, a beautiful new ark, which we'd like to really thank Maureen Miller, among all the things that she does. Who sponsored a beautiful new ark that has come from Israel. To add also the crown and the yad have also come from Israel. Would like to, though he's not right in here now, I'd like to thank Sergeant Bibi from the Sparta Police Department, who was extremely cooperative, and much more than that. The goodwill was something really beautiful to see, and we really do appreciate it. I believe also the freeholders, two of the freeholders are going to be joining us. If they're here now, that's great. If not, they'll be joining us a little bit later for the celebration. The custom of a Torah dedication, of a Torah consecration, is that much of the likelihood of the joy of the Torah is the likelihood of the joy of a wedding. One of the things we know by a wedding, under the chuppah, and that's why we carry the Torah under a chuppah, under a canopy. One of the things we do is we carry candles, items of light. So the Torah is Torah Or, the Torah of light. Those young boys and girls who are around the age of Bar and Bas Mitzvah, please not younger, could pick up a torch, which is going to be over here, given by the fellow who has the chuppah for us. You have those torches, please be careful, but that is the custom by a Chachnosa Sefer Torah. Other children and anybody else who wants, there's plenty of them. Flags are being given out, going to be given out soon for the procession. We ask those also who are holding the chuppah. We have Mike Volk, David Amiel, Raf Kraus if he's here, and anybody else. You two guys are here, so make sure you two guys are on there's four ends of the chuppah. And anybody else who could join in pushing the chuppah, we'd appreciate it. Just the order of events, just as they're going to come, just before we lift the Torah. Again, those people we asked to participate in the holding of the Torah during the procession, we just asked them to make themselves available around the chuppah to join in holding the Torah. We're going to be marching up. We'll see the float and the chuppah is outside. We're going to be marching up Pinecone Lane, turning right onto Woodport Road. The shul, as many of you will know, is on 191 Woodport Road in the office building, very, very short distance. So that's where we'll be going. When we come to the shul, there is a short service of Hakofas, the encircling of the bima that we do just like on Simchas Torah. Then Kaddish is said, and then we have a festive meal for everybody to participate in. And there will be air conditioning over there. We're sorry. Okay, say that. We also, the police just asked if we can wait in the parking lot until they give the signal for us to move. At this point, we are ready to lift the Torah, and the Torah is rolled to this week's Sedra, to the portion of Pinchas. We ask now, together with a tremendous vote of thanks. There is an individual who put in many, many hours to the preparation, starting from the invitations to the souvenir you'll see over there, to the certificates, and finishing by the building, putting together the ark. We'd like to give a tremendous vote of thanks to Guy Taylor. And we're going to ask Guy to do what he's best at, among all of those things, to lift the Torah. We say a special V'zois Torah when we lift the Torah. You lift it up wide and show everybody once or twice. Together, we'll say together. V'zois HaTorah Asher Som Moshe Lifnei Bnei Yisrael. Eitz Chaim Hi Lama Chazikim Ba V'zoim Cheha Meyoshar Teracheha Lacheina Yam V'chol Nesivaiseha Shalom Adonai Chaviznu Matzot G'Terevi To put on the gartel, the sash of the Torah, would like to ask Ilan Derry to put on the gartel of the Torah. You just put it around the Torah. Okay, you open it up. It's a Velcro. Yes. Thank you. Shkoyach. To put on the mantle of the Torah, would like to ask Richard Fader. Richard, to put on the mantle of the Torah. Put it there facing him. Yeah. The way it works in Judaism, is we translate everything that happens to us in a positive and in a good way. The Yad, the pointer of the Torah, imported from Israel, was dedicated by the Chabad sisterhood in memory of Anita Wolf. Anita Wolf was extremely involved with us over here, and we found it most appropriate. The sisterhood has decided in the last minute email round that the Yad will be donated, dedicated in honor of Anita Wolf. I'd like to ask Mark Weintraub to put the Yad on the Torah.
Can I do this?
Okay, put it on the top. You see the two stars on the top? Put on both? Put it on the try one. Try both. Doesn't go, just put it up. The Keser Torah, the crown on the Torah. We had a family who donated the first crown of the Torah, and they graciously and kindly agreed to donate for us this beautiful crown, the Keser of the Torah. We'd like to call family Herrick, the whole family, to come here. And the Torah, the inscription reads, this is dedicated in honoring the Bas Mitzvah of Marissa Sarah Herrick, who's here with us right now. Yudches Adar Beis Tavshin Samach Gimel, March 22, 2003, by our loving parents, Stuart and Randy Herrick. We thank them very much. Stuart, okay. You put it with the inscription towards. Randy, come. Come, all of you, the family together. Just make sure the two things on the bottom. Right. Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. We have thumbs up from the sergeant. Ian, we're thing if the we're going to go outside as soon as Sergeant gives us one march forward. We're going to be ready to go. If we'll just give it 2-3 minutes, we'll just be outside for the torches and the flags to get on their way, and we'll ask Ian Weintraub if you could just take the Torah out, and you know what? Just wait here a second. If we can all make our way outside, the Torah will come in just 2 minutes.
Kind of nervous to carry it.